Welcome to the Evolve EdTech podcast. In this podcast, we share tips, tricks, and tools to help you incorporate new and engaging educational technology into your classroom to help you evolve the creativity, communication, and technological abilities of your students, colleagues, and school community. So sit back and welcome your host and Evolve EdTech creator, Tristan Heron.
Hello there, everybody, and welcome to day 9 of the 12 AI Tools of Christmas for 2023. If we haven't met before, my name is Tristan, and thank you so much for joining us for the next video as part of this wonderful series exploring a range of new and innovative AI tools that you could use in your classroom. Today, we've got a great tool that I think will be really beneficial to you, and we're going to go and explore that right now. All right, today in day 9 of the 12 AI Tools of Christmas, we are going to explore another AI-powered tool. But today, this AI-powered tool that we are going to explore is actually from the creators of Mote. If you have used Mote before, it's a really great resource. And today, we're having a look at their brand new AI-powered quiz creator called Conker. Okay, so we're going to explore this tool and we're going to have a look at how we can revolutionize the way that we create and use quizzes in our classrooms with this AI-powered tool. Before we get into exploring Conker today, I do just want to remind you, we'd love it if you connected with us here at Evolve EdTech. Don't forget to check out our website, evolveedtech.com, full of resources, videos, our podcasts, and it's continuously evolving with great resources to help you with your EdTech journey in your classroom. We'd also love it if you connected with us on our socials. We are active on Facebook, Instagram, X, and right here on YouTube. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so, we would love it if you would like this particular video, subscribe to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel, because your subscription to the Evolve EdTech YouTube channel motivates me to continue to create content, resources, videos, tutorials to help you with your EdTech adventures, because I am about helping you develop those skills, looking at strategies, finding ways to incorporate educational technology into your classroom to benefit your students. Okay, so today we're having a look at the AI-powered tool Conker from Mote Technologies. So the future of online assessments and quizzes is here with this wonderful, amazing tool. There are so many elements that will make this tool something that you might decide to pop into your teaching toolkit. Conker allows you to create unique quizzes with a range of question types thanks to the power of AI. So we're taking a step out of this particular equation. And one of the hard things about being a teacher is having to come up with questions. So we are going to go and explore how Conker can save us some time and create some really powerful quizzes that we can use with our students to assess their understanding of a concept, a topic, a module, basically anything that you would like to quiz them on. So we're going to head over to Conker in a moment and have a look at this amazing tool and see how we could use it in our classroom. All right, so now it's time to head over to Conker and start exploring this particular tool. Today, in this very quick 12 AI Tools of Christmas episode, we are going to show you how easy it is to create, customize, and generate a Conker quiz. So that is the first thing that we're going to do. We're also going to utilize the power of another AI tool that has been featured in this series so far and show you how we can use that tool to help us with Conker. I'm also going to show you how you can share your quiz in a variety of forms and fashions. And we're also going to have a look at the analytical data that is provided by Conker when a student completes one of these quizzes through the Conker platform. So to access Conker, you're just going to head to app.conker.ai. That's going to take you straight to the login page. Okay. If you'd like to know more about Conker in general, just type in conker.ai into your browser or your Omnibox. Now, just like I've mentioned in previous videos, this video is not a full-blown tutorial. This is just a quick introduction so that you can decide if Conker is a tool that you might like to invest in and to pop in that teacher technology toolkit ready to use with your students. This is completely up to you, and I really encourage you to go in there and explore these tools before you decide whether or not they are tools that you could use and incorporate into your own classroom. So let's head over to Conker and start exploring this really wonderful AI-powered tool. Okay, so I've headed over to conker.ai, and I just wanted to quickly show you the homepage, just some of the features of Conker before we start getting into exploring how to use this particular tool. So I'm currently on the homepage. Just here you can see in the recording. If I scroll down, you can see some of those features that come with Conker. It's AI-powered, customizable, standards aligned. There's accommodations available, varied question types, and a range of integrations that you could use with Conker. Okay, there are lots and lots of testimonials here to show you just how powerful this tool is, and it might be something that you decide to explore yourself in future. You can also see here that you can tailor this to your educational needs, maximize teaching time, which is fantastic, hit those educational targets, streamline your teaching whilst also capturing that student interest. So Conker looks like a really fantastic tool that could be really beneficial to incorporate into your teaching and learning program in some form or fashion. All right, let's just head up the top and have a quick look at the pricing of Conker. Okay, so the right plan just for you. Today, I'm going to use my Evolve EdTech account, and I am just on a free account. So I'm going to show you what it looks like for a free account, but we do have a number of options here if you would like to invest in Conker. So the free account, okay, we can share 5 quizzes. They can have up to 50 responses. All the question types are available. We can only have 10 questions and up to 1,200 words in our readings. So I'll show you all of those features when we get up to creating and exploring. All right, in addition to the free account, Conker do also have a basic and a pro account here. So you can see that the additions start to increase as you start to increase your financial payment towards Conker. Obviously, with basic, we can share 10 quizzes. Our number of responses increases. That's all that really happens with that one. Everything else there is the same as the free plan. And then obviously with Pro, which is Conker Forever, we can share unlimited quizzes. We have unlimited responses, all question types. We have up to 20 questions for a quiz and up to 5,000 words in a reading. When you look at this as an annual payment, they are actually really reasonable prices. So $59.99 per year, okay, to access Conker Forever, to me sounds pretty reasonable. So again, if this is something that fits your teacher toolkit, then I think go for it, invest in this tool, and make sure that you utilize this in your teaching and learning. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head up to the very top, and we are going to log into Conker. It's going to take us to app.conker.ai. You can see that we can log in with Google or an email address. I'm going to log in with my Evolve EdTech account, and once we've done that, we'll come back and start exploring how we can create, customize, and generate a quiz using Conker. All right, I've made it into Conker. I have made it through the login process, and you can see your Conker dashboard just here. Very simplistic, which is great because it means that you're not going to be overwhelmed with a whole range of features and functions. Essentially, what we're going to do is start with our topic. We're going to customize and generate our quiz. I'll show you how you can generate those quizzes and share them. And we'll also have a look at it from the student perspective so that we can start to see what it looks like for the other side. So you just see right here in the middle of the screen that we create a Conker quiz by entering a learning topic to get started. So I'm going to start off with this one here. Normally I do something on the hero's journey, but I'm going to start off with this one here, looking at the life cycle of a butterfly. So you can just pop that in and click next. What it's going to do is then open up the customization tab, okay? This is where we decide on our question types, the number of questions, the year level or grade that this particular text is aimed at, our language output, and this is where we start to include our reading material, which will be used by the AI to generate those questions. So today, let's go and create a mixed response question set for this particular example. We'll pop in our maximum of 10 questions because I am only on the free plan. We'll say that this is for year 5, and I'm going to leave that as English US. If you are teaching other languages or you are from a particular location that uses a variety of languages, or you have students from different language backgrounds, you can change and customize this quiz so that it is in that particular language. How great is that? So what you do once you have decided on those 4 options is you are going to pop in your reading material that will be used by the AI in Conker to generate your questions. Now, this is where one of the other tools that I've talked about so far in this particular series of the 12 AI tools of Christmas is going to come in really handy. And I'm going to head over to that screen and show you that right now. And this is Twee. So if you haven't checked out Twee, go and have a look at the episode and have a look at how Twee might be able to revolutionize and help you with your teaching and learning journey. So what I've done with Twee today is I have asked Twee to create a text on a certain topic. And my text was the life cycle of a butterfly. I've decided to make this a descriptive article, okay? And I have made it 500 to 750 words. I really wanted to get some depth in this particular article, so that's why I made it a little bit longer. And you can see over here on the right-hand side of the page that it has generated our text based on my prompt here of the life cycle of a butterfly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down here. I'm going to copy this text. Then I'm going to head back to Conker, and I'm going to paste this particular text right here as my reading material. Hopefully that all fits there. Okay. Yes, I haven't made it up to the maximum, which is fantastic. It is only 777 words, which is great. So now that I have my question type sorted, my number of questions, my grade, my language, my reading material, I'm going to head up here to the purple generate button, and we're going to see what Conker does with its AI magic to come up with some questions. So let's press this button and let's see what happens. All right, we are working away. Here we go. So it will generate each question one at a time, which is great. It will take a little bit of time for the questions to be generated, so just be patient. But you can see here that it is relatively quick. We are already down to question 6. We have a range of different question types. So many things just here being created that we could use with our students. How exciting, how amazing. Okay, it has generated all of our questions, okay, just here. It's also showing us these answers, and you can validate those answers with a Google search, which is fantastic, just to make sure that they are accurate. Over here on the left-hand side, you will see our text, which is our reading material, and it will be displayed like this for the students, and I'll show you that shortly as well. So we can preview this. So let's go and have a look at this now to see what it looks like. So we've got our text here. We can listen to the text. you won't be able to hear any of that. So we'll just press that to show you the text for the question can also be read. And then the students will choose their answer just here. This particular first question is multiple choice. They won't be able to move on to the next question until they have answered the question on the screen. So if we just continue through these, I am not choosing any particular answers. I am just randomly deciding here. This one requires 2, just so that I can demo to you how you could use Conker in your classroom. So let's pop this. Okay, this one here, we need to match it. So this is a drag and drop. So this is where you will drag the information and drop it under the appropriate heading just here. Okay, 2 answers again. All right, another multiple choice question, another multiple choice question. Okay, oh, we've got 11 questions this time, which is fantastic. So we got a bonus question there. I'll tell you why we got a bonus question, because one of them was actually a 2-part question. So that's why it looks like we've got a bonus question. So, oh, we've got another question here. Didn't realize that. Let's keep going. Don't know where all of these are coming from. This is exciting. Okay, 13 questions here. You can see here which questions I got wrong, and I wasn't trying, so I apologize. Hopefully I get 1 correct. Like, so you can see here, I got a question correct. Woo, 2 questions. Okay, so you can see here, this is a 2-part question. All right, we might have had a couple of more, another 2-part question there, but you can see that it also provides information about the correct response there. So your students aren't left wondering what the correct answer was. So let's exit that preview. All right, so you will see here all of that information just like we see in the preview. So what do we do if we'd like to share this with our students? We're going to click on the purple share button just up here in the top right-hand corner. And we've got a couple of different options. We've got a link which we could copy. We can also embed this. We can use a QR code. We can print this if we would like to. And we can also convert this into a Google form. All right, this is really handy, and I'll explain why this will be really handy in a moment. But if you're looking to use Conker and the power of Conker, but you don't want the students to use the quiz within the Conker website itself, you can convert these to a Google Forms document, which is fantastic here. Okay, it's a little bit different, all right, but it's taken out a lot of work and a lot of time that you might have to have used to be able to pop this into a Google Form document. So pretty simple to be able to generate, customize, and share your quiz. So what I'm going to do now is just demonstrate how you could share this in something like Google Classroom. So I'm going to copy the link to our quiz. I'm going to head to my Google Classroom demo page, and you can see here that I've already popped in a couple of quizzes from Conker to show you how you could do this. And it's using my famous and favorite hero's journey example that I often use in some of my other videos. So what you could do here is you could pop this in as an announcement, okay, and add the link to the announcement and ask the students to complete that particular quiz. Please complete the following quiz and post that for your students. If you don't really want to post it as an announcement like I just have, if you head up to classwork, you could create an assignment and assign that to your students as an assignment. So just have a think about what you would like to get from this particular element if you are using something like Google Classroom. So if you'd like to share it with Google Classroom, that's fantastic, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the response perspective. So what you should have just here are your responses. Now, I may not have a response here. I do have a response, okay, because Tristan, me, has actually put my proper and real name into this. so that I know that. We see a summary here. We can see which questions were correct. We can see which questions were answered incorrectly. And these orange bars here indicate that the question was partially correct. If we click on individual, we can then go in and see those individual responses, which can then guide your teaching and learning moving forward. So you can utilize this feedback to explore what your students know, what you might need to continue to work on to ensure that they are able to grasp, demonstrate, and really show that they understand the concept, the content, the topic, the subject that you are currently exploring with your students in your class. Now, Conker is really simple. It is really great. And I think it's something that you might like to invest in because you will be able to create really quick AI-powered and generated questions for your reading text. It's going to save you time, okay? That is my big emphasis point for this particular tool. Not necessarily so much the fact that it does create the quiz for you, but the question generation is going to save you a truckload of time. The fact it also creates a fantastic interface where the text and the questions are there for the students to access on the same page is just an added bonus. Like I mentioned, if you would like to export it to Google Forms and use Google Forms instead because you are a Google for Education school, go for it, okay? It might also mean that your students don't have to access an additional resource or website, so it takes out that element as well. It also means that you will be able to access and keep that response information more secure within your own Google Workspace ecosphere. So it is another way that you could use Conker to be able to access the AI-generated questions for your reading so that your students are able to use this within your particular context. Conker looks like an amazing tool, and it's something that I am going to explore further next year when my particular school heads to one-to-one devices for our students. I'm a big lover of educational technology, and one way, and I've mentioned this many times, to work out if something is right is to try it. You're not going to break anything, but go out there, experiment, try, use those free versions to see if the tool is something that is right for you. But you don't have to subscribe to everything, okay? Because not everything is going to be right. So experiment, explore, and identify those tools that your students will get the most benefit from in your particular classroom and context area. Well, that brings us to the end of day 9 of the 12 AI Tools of Christmas for 2023. I can't believe that we've already explored 9 amazing AI tools which could be so beneficial and helpful to you in your classroom as an educator. This series was about identifying and exploring a range of tools that can make your job as a teacher much more effective and much more efficient. We know that we are time poor as educators, and we put our students first. And if we can save a little bit of time by using AI in our planning and our resource creation, our students are the people that are going to benefit the most. So thank you so much for joining us for day 9. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got another amazing tool with just 4 days left of this series for 2023. So make sure you join us again tomorrow for day 10 of the 12 AI Tools of Christmas. Anyway, my name is Tristan. Thank you so much for joining us again. Stay safe, and I will catch you again in tomorrow's episode. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Evolve with EdTech podcast with your host, Tristan Herron. If you loved this episode, please rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to our podcast to help others find it. Once again, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you again in the next episode of the Evolve with EdTech podcast.